Hello Pisces, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I will be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. Keep in mind that I am focusing on the other person, but sometimes I have seen in the comments below that it is quite reversed. So my intention is for the other person, but if it does resonate with yourself, this is basically for the cross-watcher. This is basically because our energies do become exchanged. There is a bit of mix and mingle with energies as well. So we pick up on their energy sometimes, and we don't even realize it. So if it does resonate for some of you, that's great. And the parts that do not, at this moment, that's meant for somebody else. That message is not meant for you. Somebody else probably really needs to hear that. Pisces, these are nice cards. I actually like this. So very refreshing. Fingers crossed. Let's see. Sometimes I speak too soon and then boom, there's something. It's very different. Oh, I'm getting such wonderful vibes from this. Did speak a little bit too soon. However, not so bad. Boundaries. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marcinski. And I also wanted to thank quite a few of you. Thank you so much for supporting the other channel, the new channel that I have. It's called Asnointia Audio. I recommend that many of you have a look at that channel because I have explained quite a few things in terms of spiritual connections, and hopefully in the coming weeks, months in the future, I will be uploading more things regarding relationships and certain kinds of pieces of information that I know through experience mostly, especially through the experience of my past life readings. Those are quite interesting. Okay. Pisces. You know, it's not that bad, these particular cards, but you know what, it is kind of bad because you do have deceit and lies, and somebody has put up boundaries. So that is bad. You don't want any of that in a connection, in a romantic connection. So you have here, starting with the first card, we have a synthesis, followed by mothering, compassion, centering, beauty, boundaries, wild woman, creativity, and then you have sensuality. All right. So I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Pisces, the connection that I have with you, I have realized over time that there used to be peace and harmony. And now as time goes by, there is a lack of peace and harmony in this connection. There are certain things that I want to bring out into the open from the shadows. I want to bring out into the open certain things that I have felt and heard and seen. There's a lot. The problem is now there is a lack of peace and harmony in this connection, and I want to restore it. Because I find that you are that one person who has always shown me unconditional love. And I have felt it. And I have only felt it from you. With you, I feel that you are caring, protecting, loving. You nurture me as one nurtures a child. I imagine being comforted by you, being in your arms. I feel this now. And now that I don't have this, I miss it. What I've done to you, I now feel compassion and sorry for you, for what I've done. What I've turned you into, certain things that I shouldn't have said, shouldn't have done, but I ended up doing it anyway. I feel sorry for the situation that you're in. And I also know where you come from and the issues that you have already had. And I understand what you're already going through. And I have compassion for you. There's empathy. There's a part of me now that feels that there is this unique spiritual connection. And what's sad is that you at one point were so naive. But that's something that I liked about you. It was sweet. This spiritual connection that I feel, you make me feel very much equalized. There's a feeling of equal balance spiritually. I feel very grounded. I feel like we are the yin and the yang. If I'm the moon, you are the sun. We come and go in perfect harmony, and the universe is balanced because of us. I feel this. I also miss, and I see that you are somebody who is so beautiful, not only on the outside, but on the inside as well. Your character, your personality, your charm, and your charisma. It's like a radiant beam of light coming from the sun. That is what I see you as. You make me look at the world in a very different way, something I did not do before. And yet, now there are boundaries. These boundaries are now up, and there's a lack of emotions that are being shared. There's a lack of information, a lot of misunderstandings. But this lack of communication isn't really getting me anywhere. It's difficult. I have to maintain certain boundaries, certain healthy boundaries, because there have been lies in this connection. Deceit, certain things that were said, that were twisted, certain things that should have been said but never were. What you don't know won't hurt you. And so this is not the foundation of a good relationship, which is why it's only befitting that I put up boundaries, healthy boundaries, for what I've done. In my heart, I do want to create something with you, something that will be long-lasting for the world to see. But I'm also afraid that this web of love that I may weave, will it be something that is fragile? If a storm comes, if the wind blows, if there's an argument, will this web break? Spiritually and emotionally, it is very strong. Symbolically, it's very strong. But will it break if we have a rough patch, argument, fight, heated discussion? Will this break? I feel it will. Even though I want to create something, I'm afraid that whatever is created may be temporary in nature. With you, I feel this wonderful sense of sensuality. You make me feel alive again. You're so hot, you're so gorgeous, you're so alluring and tempting. It's difficult not to think about you in that way. I want to be with you, intimately. I want to run my fingers through your hair, through your bangs, on the front of your face. I like doing that. I miss that. I miss seeing that beautiful face of yours. Wow. Pisces, what was that? Somebody, right at the end here, I saw this vision of, and the hair was brunette. This may apply to many of you out there, but it was dark hair, and I see like a woman sitting and somebody's just taking her hair and going like this. I literally see the hand and the face of the woman. It would be the left side of the woman's head. So it was just strange. I just saw this vision. But there's somebody out there that really enjoys running their fingers through your hair. You got nice hair. Wow. So, of course, that's not applicable to everybody. Not all of us have hair now, do we? No. Some of us, some gentlemen, unfortunately, these days with, I think it's just with chemicals and with water and in the environment, so much has happened. And over the years, a lot of men have started to lose their hair because of that. Women too now. Women too. And you know, there's different reasons. There's sometimes the environment, some chemicals that we may use. Who knows? But whoever out there has experienced that, that message was for you. Here we have the Lover's Path Tarot. And sometimes it's hereditary too. There's a lot of guys in my family, and they've always tried to be as natural as possible, but they end up looking just like their dads, their hairline. Sorry, I keep talking about hairlines. Oh, all right. Let's have a look at this. The Lover's Path Tarot. I'm looking at any obstacles, any issues that this individual had with you, something that they did not tell you. Why most of this may have started in the first place. Ooh, Prince of Cups. Not the greatest situation. You're dealing with somebody who definitely is immature. Does not matter the age group. Does not matter. Three of Staffs. And we have the Prince of Cups. So let's have a look at the Prince of Cups first. Okay. Here we have the need to be more receptive to beauty, love, and harmony. Yes. So what was the problem here? This was a young person who represented a lot. You thought that this person had a lot of love, a lot of beauty, a lot of emotional richness, but it turned out that they did not. It kind of looked like a facade, like it's all acting. You might have thought that this person was very genuine, but to you, it seems like they were not. From their point of view, guys, maybe they were, but maybe they just had a different way of expressing themselves. Maybe it was not up to the way you want to be loved. Now, what's happening here is this person definitely is immature. What they really did was they took for granted. This is what they did. They took your beauty, your love, the peace and harmony. Remember, you had peace and harmony right in the beginning? They took all of that for granted. That's not good. And what they ended up doing is they were overindulging in fantasies. So they were living in foo-foo land and la-la land. They were not taking things practically. They were not making practical plans. It was all up in the air. They might have promised you things and never came through. Why? Because this person was just simply immature, inexperienced. However they like it, because that's their lifestyle. Now, the only way this person can change is if they want to change. If they feel remorse and regret and guilt in the future, then yes, they will become more wise. They will get into the hermit mode. Then they will become wise. After that, usually people change. However, they have to change on their own, at their own time, at their own pace. Here we have the Three of Staves. Planning. Once again, it talks about planning. Eeks. Pisces. This must have been, I have to say, there's a small portion of you that must have been really pissed off at this person. Because every time you would think that you can depend on them, they were not dependable whatsoever. Goodness me. I know how that feels. That's really frustrating. And you try to keep giving them a chance, you know, that, okay, it happened once, it happened twice. But then you realize that this person is just like that. Eventually, somebody here put up boundaries. Here we have the ability to transform one's goals into realistic action, but not being able to. Ambitious plans that may have not been grounded in reality, there you go, and frustrating delays. Yeah, honey, we'll do it tomorrow, we'll do it next month, and the next month comes by, and it's still not done. It could be anything. It could be anything. Planning, anything regarding planning. So, you know, relationship is also built on trust and etc., you know, respect and all that business. But you also have planning. You have to plan with the person. Are you headed in a direction? Like, where are you headed? This is what this person had an issue with. You were trying to have some direction in this, some direction in this connection. But what happened was that there was a lack of direction because there was a lack of planning. This individual was not planning practically. And you really believed them and you depended on them. That's really bad. That really hurts. That's not good. I know that feeling. That's bad. Okay. Let's move forward. I have here the Beginner's Tarot deck. So I'm going to have a look at any type of actions, any intentions that this person has. Okay, so Pisces, they see you as almost as somebody who, I don't give an F anymore. Like, I'm not going to say the word, bad word. But this person really sees you as, I don't give a shit anymore. I could say that word. But they really see you as somebody who has moved on. You're looking good. People are chasing you. You're independent. You're self-reliant. You are scaring them by being in this energy now. It's like this. You had enough. Enough is enough. And you moved on. Now, keep in mind, Pisces, even if you didn't move on, okay? Because remember you had the boundaries card in that area. I believe, yeah, wherever it was earlier. You had the boundaries card, right? The problem here is when you have the boundaries card, because somebody else has put up boundaries, automatically you yourself will also put up boundaries. And because you do this, it makes you look as if you don't need them. Now, some of you might literally be independent and moving on, and some of you might not be. But the card here indicates, Pisces, that this person sees you as somebody who is independent. Somebody who now intimidates them. That's how they see you. Okay. Six of Swords, and they want to move on from this situation. They're sick and tired of the situation that they find themselves in. And we have a Major Arcana, the Magician card. So yes, they do want to fix things with you. They want to utilize all of the tools that they could possibly have and try to mend things together. Oh my goodness, look at that. Ace of Cups. Excellent. Pisces, some of you are going to receive an apology. Some of you are going to receive an offer of love. And they're going to try their best to be on their best behavior. And look at this. They're finally a king. Wow, this person has matured. You have taught them how to be a mature person in terms of love and feelings and emotions. This person's now a King of Swords, so it does appear that they are going to approach you. They may act as if, you know, everything's okay and it doesn't really matter to them, but let me tell you, they really are trying their best because they want you. So they are going to reach out, but they may seem a little firm, a little strict, a little stern. They might feel like that to you, but don't worry, because there's a reason why they're coming back. You see, this is something people don't understand. When a person comes back into your life, they're only coming back because they want to come back, because they've chosen to come back, because they actually care. That's what happens. This person, even though they may seem as if they're strict and stern and they don't care, no. They do care. That's why they're coming back. So don't be fooled if this person is acting all like, you know, hard on the outside, but really soft. They are very soft on the inside. I don't know why people do that. There's no need to have your guards up all the time. Well, I know why people do it. People put their guards up because they don't want to be hurt. But then again, this individual already knows that they've hurt you. So they should not be like this. They need to be softer. They need to soften things up. Now, after the Ace of Cups and the King of Swords, yes, once you get into a connection that's really, you know, loving, people do soften up, right? It is normal. People do. This is just the beginning stages. So do I see any action there? Yeah, I do. I do see this person finally taking action. And they're going to take action like a mature person, which is good. That's great. All right, so I have here Doreen Virtue's Archangel Answer cards. I'm just going to do a quick prayer. All right, let's have a looky-wooky. Look at that. What the heck? I don't want all these cards to fall down. Oh my goodness. Sorry, everyone. Just wait 1 second. Okay, let's do this again. So these are messages from Archangel Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel for your greater good, whatever it is that they feel that would make your soul happy. And remember, if your soul is happy, your body, as well as your health, your mind, your heart will be happy. So they are saying, this, by the way, was supposed to extinguish. I know it was not an omen. Here we have no need to worry. And yes, this is a positive card. So you do have a positive. Yes, we have within the next few weeks. The next few weeks, guys, it could also, you know, time is fluid, right? So it could almost be a few months as well. It could be. Okay, within the next few weeks, it does talk about you taking some type of action. Then we have meditation brings answers. Here we have the Christ consciousness. This is Christ. This is the image of yourself sitting. This is you basically meditating, or you can simply just pray to the Christ consciousness. Behind him is the light of the Holy Father. And through the Holy Father, you can call upon Archangel Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel to guide you and to protect you throughout this entire situation. Compromise is the key. So there are certain things that you are going to have to do in order to reach compromise. You're going to have to let go of a few things and adjust to a few things. They are also going to have to do the same thing. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. You have a choice here, Pisces. If you don't, you will find somebody in the future. And if you want to stick around with this person, they are giving you a choice. It's up to you. It's up to you. This means that you do have free will. Wow. Forgiveness. So it is up to you. If you want, you can meet this person in the middle. They let go of a little bit. You let go of a little bit. You accommodate them. They accommodate you. And then you meet in the middle. there has to be a little bit of give and take here, but it can't be one-sided. You can't expect the other person to just completely change, and they can't expect you to just completely change. Here, the only way this particular connection is going to work is if there's a compromise. And the angels are saying that it's up to you. If you want to make this happen, you can. If you do not, don't worry about it. You will find somebody else. There's plenty more soulmates out there. Here we have forgiveness. Like I said with the Ace of Cups, same thing here. This person, most likely, if they have, hurt you, they are going to ask for forgiveness. And for some of you, you're going to want to allow them back in your life. You're going to say, sure, I accept your apology, and there will be forgiveness. But remember, there should be a compromise. Some of you might not want to forgive this person because too much has happened, and you might just want to move on. And like the angels said here, it's up to you. So I hope I was able to provide you guys with some clarity and some guidance in your respective situations. And with forgiveness, I just wanted to mention that forgiveness is very much, in the Bible it's written forgiveness is like key to so many things, right? The reason why I have seen through energy, a grudge and not forgiving somebody is like a bubble. I've explained this before in a few other videos. It's like a bubble that orbits us. It goes around us over and over again. And that bubble is like a burden because we remember it and we keep it in ourselves. And it's like negative energy. And if you finally release this bubble, meaning if you forgive, or if you have a little bit of compassion, if you are able to let go of that feeling, then that negative energy, that bubble is then gone. It bursts. That energy fades away and you don't feel as bad. So for some of you, forgiving might end up helping you, and for others, too much damage honestly might have been done. And like the angel said, it's up to you. If you want, sure, you can stay in this connection, and if you don't, definitely walk away. This person has put you through a lot. They seem to have been someone else in the beginning. They turned out being somebody completely different. And let me know in the comments below. I hope all you are doing well, keeping safe. Thank you once again for tuning in. And I also wanted to say thank you for all of you who are supporting the other channel as well, Asnointia Audio. So do have a look at that channel. Please do like, share, and subscribe. I have created some videos that perhaps will be helpful. They're more of audio recordings that I have in terms of certain types of connections and stuff that I know, stuff that I've experienced. So thank you once again for that as well. All right, guys, you all take care and stay safe. Bye now.